All right, shalom, shalom. First thing I'm going to do is give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakakwadash, double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you brothers pushing this word with truth, sincerity, and with charity. All right, so basically, this is inspired by the elder Malcolm. I had actually dropped some jewels, some knowledge, and I actually went into the actual research and actually found it up, of this bill that they're basically dealing with in Illinois, which is HB 4244. No, not that one, which is HB 4640. All right, which is uh, um, pretty much FEMA camps. All right, so I'm just gonna read. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna read some of this. All right, I'm reading it right along with you. I haven't read it. I'm not gonna read all of it because if you can see, it's a bunch of uh, legalities to it. You know what I mean? And I'm finna go into all of that. All right, so this is it says a State Department of Public Health has general supervision of the interests of the health and lives of the people of the state. It has the supreme authority in matters of quarantine and isolation and may declare and enforce this word right here, quarantine, enforce quarantine and isolation when none exist, and may modify or relax quarantine or and isolate when it has been established. The department may adopt, promulgate, repeal, and amend rules, regulations, and make such sanitary investigations and inspections as it from time to time deem necessary for the preservation and improvement of the public health. Consists with law regulating the following: transportation of remains of deceased, sanitary practice relating to drinking water made accessible to the public, human consumption for lavery and culinary purposes. So pretty much they basically telling you just in this one statement right here, they like, if you don't do what we tell you to do, we can pretty much lock you down when we want to lock you down. And it says and may declare and enforce. All right, so that means without your consent, man. All right, so which goes to what's actually gonna go on, because if this really happened, man, I mean, Chicago is gonna go up. I mean, really, the whole state is gonna go up, because one thing people don't play about is their children. All right, and these people are void of faith, and they feel like taking actions in their own hands is pretty much the only way to do it, But what's gonna happen if that happens, man? Is gonna really, if you think things are bad now, that's gonna make things worse, and really, they don't have enough personnel to actually even enforce something like that, unless, aka, the military would come in, or FEMA will have to take over. All right, FEMA will have to take over. So what's going on right now is pretty much you got the red states and the blue states. You got Indiana ain't with it. You got pretty much everywhere where the Republicans are, they ain't with certain things, and everywhere the blue states are, they're with it. But really, this is sedition among men. This is basically them standing up against their leaders. All right, and whatever they want to do is gonna happen. Like the scripture say, in the course of their actions shall stand. They should not regard their princes or their kings. All right, this is it's about to go up, man. The stage is set, man, because all right, the stage is set. All right, so I'm gonna start it His second Esdras 15 and 14. I'ma say, woe unto the world and them that dwell therein. Woe means destruction. All right, it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there be shall they shall for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their king nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Now, if this bill actually, because today is the second, I think, so they ruled on this bill today. Now, I don't know if it went through. I don't know if it did or if it didn't. But if this bill went through and they start actually carrying out certain things, man, and start doing certain things, it's going to cause an uproar. All right, and really, the uproar is going to come when they start dealing with people's children. All right, when they start dealing with people's children and taking people's children, whether young or old, it don't matter, and a lot of people are not really agreeing to what's going on, man. All right, and if they really start doing this, man, I mean, you can pretty much bet, you can put your money on it, man. This shit about to go up, man. It ain't gonna matter if you got a job. It ain't gonna matter if you gotta pay rent. And none of this shit gonna matter, cause pretty much everybody's just gonna be trying to survive, man. All right, it's already like my wife went grocery shopping yesterday. She was in Sam's Club, and man, you couldn't find no New York strip steaks. I mean, all of the meat, it was gone. It was like empty. You know what I mean? So I mean, a lot of stuff was a short supply, man. All right, so just consider really the state that we're in right now, as far as where we at in time. All right. It says, for there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their king nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right, now we bring this scripture out a lot, and you got to prelude to that when it's really happened. All right, Indiana actually placed big ass boulders on certain parts of the highway, so you couldn't even, goddamn it, you couldn't even get in through the highway. In certain parts through the rural areas, you couldn't even get in because they blocked it off. All right, so you couldn't drive in there. If you get in there, you had to walk. You know what I mean? You had to walk and go to the other side, but I mean, how many people got cars on the other side of the borders? All right, so what's going on right now is really Egyptian against Egyptian. All right, you got uproars of the people. You got wars going on. You got rumors of wars going on. All right, and people still not paying attention to what's really going on. You got niggas still trying to motherfucking make reality shows and basically act like children, man. When really what we need to be doing is being occupied in prophecy and watching what's going on, and really be watching what's going on. It says for because of the pride the city shall be troubled and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. All right, so something like this. You know what I mean? Well, they watching you drinking, they watching what you doing, they watching what you do this, what you do that, what you do, every day micromanaging. All right, they trying to be like the Most High, man. They fucking micromanaging, and motherfucking humans don't have the fucking mental capacity to do shit like that. All right, and for one, people ain't a lot of these gun-toting Americans are not gonna be with it. All right. A lot of these, and it's really their own people who they got to worry about, because it really ain't Jake. Because Jake a simple nigga. You know what I mean? These niggas, Latins and Native Americans, Negroes, Latins and Native Americans, ain't nothing but a bunch of simple niggas. You know what I'm saying? They gon' like the scripture say, my people are led to the sheep, like the sheep to the slaughter. Our people don't give a shit. Whatever Esau tell them, they'll fucking do it. It's these gun-toting Americans who they gonna really have to worry about. All right, that's who they gonna have to worry about. All right, so and then I'm gonna get this scripture, and then I'm gonna end it with this. Salakia. Salakia. Let me get the scripture real quick. Salakia. People taken in great number in Bible. I used to bring this out a lot. Salakia. Get this real quick. Some of these apps don't. Salakia. These apps, man, they just like shit. You can't even search certain shit now. Yep, second edge was 501. Okay, I found it. All right. That's why I'm in the wrong one. Second edge was 5. All right. This is second Esdras 5:1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, they that which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. But iniquity shall increase above which now thou seest, or thou hast heard long ago. Alright, so it say, in the land that thou seest now to have root shall thou see wasted suddenly. All right, so what's that happening, man? They finna round up. All right, they finna round up, just like that sister that had that dream about, all right, being at Walmart, and they saying, do you got it, and if you ain't have it, they was putting you on trains, man. All right, this Lori Bitchfoot, this fucking little boy, this thing, right? This woman already said that she was down with the New World Order, man. All right. So don't believe it if you want to. Okay. Because what's gonna happen is, matter of fact, let me get it. I'ma just say, I don't think I got the setting on. I don't got the setting on right now. But look, if you don't believe it, you will believe it when it happens. Nobody, hey, look, ain't nobody, like the scripture says, should your unbelief make the truth of none effect? God forbid. So just because you don't believe it's gonna happen, hey, look, it's gonna happen. Why everybody out here being petty and not really preparing and paying attention to what's going on, you're gonna be taken in this madness that's gonna come, man. You're gonna be taken in this, man. There's nothing that's you're not gonna have a remedy. All right, so with that, I just want to give all praise and honor, glory to Yahweh Shema Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations, you brothers, pushing this word with truth, sincerity, with charity. Shalom in the Bible Ball.